You have one or two kids now?
I have one child.
Yeah. He seems so happy with the.
He's a cool kid. I like him. Yeah. The weird thing about kids is they don't. There's no way to prepare you for how much you will like the one that you have. Because other people's kids seem like a real pain in the ass sometimes.
This is why you're here, I think.
Yeah.
Honestly,
right.
sweetie, I honestly want one.
You should do it. Do it right now. Do it right now. Do it right now.
Honestly.
Do it right
now.
Do it right now.
And the reason why is because when I see dudes like this, right?
Regular dudes?
No, just like talented, comics, comedian guys, actors I know, and he can do it. And the times I've seen him with this kid, it seems like fun. Tell me.
Great. Whenever I see you with my kid, obviously game face. I'm like, keep it together. This is one of Dad's 3 Korean friends. And if you fucking blow this for me, you're done.
Yeah.
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
So obviously we're putting on a game face when we see you. 2, it is really fun. 3, as I was on my way over here tonight at 8:30 p.m., I was like, who is up this late? Ever.
Right.
That doesn't happen anymore. Get ready. It's a big difference.
Wait, so
shit like this, like
you sleep
throwing out.
You sleep at 9 at night.
I sleep like things that really wind down at our house. By 10, it's very quiet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we do need a kid. Is he? Yeah. Now this is really interesting for me. Before you had a kid, what was your schedule like?
Oh my God, soup's casual. I could also, pre-kids, I could sleep basically like 11 hours a night. Uh-huh. Then I would take a 90-minute nap in the afternoon. Yeah. I was just a human kitty cat.
Yeah. Very similar.
I was talking to a girlfriend of mine who, when I first moved to Los Angeles, one night we went to that restaurant, the Stinking Rose, as a joke. Yeah. We were like, fuck it, let's go to the Stinking Rose. You know why? Because we have nothing to do ever. And I look at you guys with the 3 dogs.
Yeah.
And it's God bless you. I mean, it's really different. Like tomorrow, like what's the morning like? You probably have a gig in the evening or something.
I have a cable read at 1 at Warner Brothers.
So what time are you going to pop up in the morning?
I'll probably leave the house at noon.
Yeah, but
tell him what time you actually go to bed.
I'll go to bed at 5 in the morning.
See, that's insane.
It's not insane.
But you also just had, by the way, I'd also like to point out, I know they're a sponsor, but you had a sugar-free Red Bull at 9 o'clock. This is some bullshit that's going to change.
Yeah. But you know what? I think that I want...
I think you should... Oh, no, you got to do it. You got to do it.
No, listen.
Yeah.
I want to change.
Wait, just from drinking Red Bull at night?
No.
That's not that hard.
I'm almost 50.
Bobby, you're not almost 50, are you?
46.
I thought you were about the same age as Stephen Yun.
I don't know. But what I'm saying is
that
because for fucking 25 years, I've just been sleeping at 5 in the morning.
Right.
And I wake up to shoots, and my eyes are all crusted out.
It'll make you a better person.
It will.
Just not as happy.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, you'll be like having an amazing time, but you'll be doing a lot of dumb stuff that you don't want to do.
All right.
You'll be mostly just standing around at people's birthday parties for the rest of your life.
Right.
Yeah. And
you're not selling it.
Like
you're not selling it.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like you cry.
Why is that amazing?
You cry a lot, and they remind you of you. So there's this weird thing.
All right.
And then occasionally they do something cool and neat. And then sometimes they're just a dick.
Yeah,
but usually it's pretty cool and neat.
But you have to admit though, like when you work out of town, you come back home and you go into the house, and your son is excited to see you.
But I'm guessing you and your wife have stable genetics. Between Bobby and I, we are 100% producing some type of serial killer or psychopath.
Well, have you? That's a good possibility.
There's murder on both
sides.
And stabbings, random stabbings.
Violence on both sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
Family gathering stabbings. Like they happen at family gatherings.
Yeah. Okay, so the kid's going to be an alpha of some kind.
Yeah.
They're not going to be a weak child, boy or girl.
Well, it skips a generation, babe. That's what I heard. Stabbings.
They're going to cut.
It skipped us.
Oh, it did skip us.
Because we're relatively okay.
It skipped
You're relatively
us.
stable.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's going to go to our kid.
Right.
It's really not. The only thing that go to your kids is all the weird shit that you can't help that you do around them.
Right.
Yeah. You got to be careful with like sarcasm
lying,
and stuff.
Sarcasm, yeah.
Sarcasm is really dangerous.
Right.
Kids will say almost anything you say right back to them.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I want to breed with you, babe, because
romantic.
It's about being
you
romantic.
did say breed, which was really weird.
I'm a mare.
But I want to procreate with you, babe, because
sexier.
You're
Guys,
you're bright.
Kids are pretty fun. They actually are pretty fun. And by the way, perfect time. If you don't really sleep that much now, it's perfect. Because you find that you'll be up at night and it's really weird, but it's like kind of fun. It's like a free drug that you are on that makes you cry and keeps you awake. Yeah. So you cry and it keeps you awake, and then you feel shitty.
Oh, in the first couple of years, especially.
Yeah, you also
right?
eat stuff you don't want to eat because you're endlessly at somebody's fucking birthday party. Literally, there's these like pizzas.
Birthdays do you go to?
Oh my god, get ready, bro.
Really?
Once you start school, you got to keep in mind. So there's like preschool, and then you have all the preschool friends, and then you move on to grade school, and then there's grade school friends. Fucking, you're just on a birthday rotation.
Oh my god!
You just keep a bin of like weird presents you don't want around the house.
Why do you have to go?
You do have to go unless sometimes you really have a lot of writing you got to do,
right?
Or you're very sick. Those are the only real options.
Well, you're
generally
working.
you
when
go.
you're working out of town, you obviously
yeah, exactly.
But you have
and then you
to
FaceTime. But when you're working out of town, you got to act like you're sad. Because like,
right.
If you're up in Vancouver for like a couple weeks, like making a movie,
yeah,
and then people call you from LA on FaceTime, you got to be like, oh god, it's the worst day of my life up here. It's literally probably the worst day of my entire life. Like, what'd you do? I was like, well, we had a scene, and then I was done, and then I went to yoga and everything. But it was just, it's hell. This movie's hell. I don't know. It's never probably coming out.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a great thing when you're on the road.
Well, if I have a kid, I'm gonna come to you.
Sad.
No, I'm gonna be with. I'm gonna hang out with you for a bit. You're gonna give me notes.
Yeah.
And I'll know all the rules.
Yeah. The other thing about being parenting is also not really that hard. Everything that you need to know reveals itself immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, don't let them fall off the thing.
Safety things, right?
Yeah, it all just reveals itself.
Yeah, like don't leave your random blood pressure pills
everywhere.
Right.
Have you done that?
Yes, for the dogs. Or dogs. In
dogs
fact,
get blood pressure pills?
In fact, one of our cats OD'd on what is it? Your Benadryl?
No, it was Unisom.
Wait, the fact that if a cat had overdosed on Benadryl, I don't know if that's irony, but a cat that took too much allergy medicine is full-blown insanity. That's like a human centipede that I can't wrap my head around.
Yeah, it took one of my kittens at the time.
You don't know. Just don't leave drugs generally around.
Right.
Or loose at all. But I feel like even you know that as a grown-up man.
Yeah.
Yeah.